Welcome to May 10th, 2022 City Council meeting. Roll call, please.
Mayor Webb.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem McFall.
Here.
Councilmember Lapiro.
Here.
Councilmember Sullivan.
Excused.
Councilmember Londo.
Excused. Approval of the revised agenda version 2. Council?
I move approval of the revised agenda number 2. Support.
Any discussion? Dissension? Motion passes. We have an agenda. Special presentation resolution 05-012-22 honoring the Honorable Jeff Campbell. See, I got you. Anyways, while Mr. Klobuchar is coming down, whereas Hazel Park's beloved Director of Community Development, Jeffrey Russell Campbell, is leaving the city of Hazel Park to become village manager for the village of Beverly Hills. And whereas Jeffrey Russell Campbell first came to the city of Hazel Park in 2011 as a part-time intern in the planning department, and through hard work, dedication, and accomplishment, he secured full-time employment as city planner, subsequently rising through the ranks and eventually becoming director of community development, city attorney, and assistant city manager. And whereas Jeffrey Russell Campbell has worked with the administration to change the face of Hazel Park in the past 11 years, working on important projects such as the Tri-County Commerce Center, Naval Grade Frame Main Street, Hazel Park, as well as updating the master plan and undertaking a laborious and complex job of cannabis licensing. And whereas Jeffrey Russell Campbell has left an incredible mark on the city of Hazel Park, not only because of his amazing talents as a planner, economic developer, lawyer, administrator, but also because he is an amazing human being who has a kind heart, helpful, and supporting of others. So, therefore, it be resolved that the City of Hazel Park City Council hereby honors Jeffrey Russell Campbell for his service to Hazel Park, and we wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors, and he continue forward on his journey of leadership and public service. He will forever remain part of Hazel Park's family, and his accomplishments and recorded of service will never be forgotten. I proclaim this resolution to you, sir, and thank you.
Mr. Mayor, on behalf of Mayor, Council, and the residents of the City of Hazel Park, I would like to present Jeffrey Russell Campbell, who was my wonderful partner in the revitalization of the City of Hazel Park, this resolution commemorating and honoring his many years of service to the City of Hazel Park. And also, I would like to present him with this trophy.
First prize.
First prize for dedicated service presented to Jeffrey Russell Campbell. Thank you for always striving to perform above and beyond in your pursuit of excellence. You've earned our utmost admiration and respect. You're on a path to greatness. Keep reaching for the sky. With love and gratitude, your friends and colleagues from the City of Hazel Park. Thank you.
So I wrote it down so I could be brief, because there's a lot of proclamations, and I didn't want to kind of forget, right? I am humbled by this, and I want to thank all the council members, at least the ones here, busters. I've worked with each one of you over the years. I would like to also thank the previous council members I worked with that were great Hazel Park public servants, such as Jeff Keaton, Tom Selman, and the late Dave Parisi. Thank you to all the boards and commissioners I worked with over the last 10 years. There are too many to name. I want to thank the staff and the department heads, Amanda, James, Serene, Tom, Tim, the chiefs, Melissa, Lynn Cupp, Sam Drew, Julie, and even Roger Finch. My colleagues made this job special. A special thank you to Lacey Christensen. Any personal success I've experienced has been on the shoulders of these people. I also want to thank Linda and Jared, who did their best to make sure that I was taking care of myself and continually listen to my ramblings, which can happen sometimes. I want to thank Ed Klobuchar. He has been my boss, mentor, traveling companion, and friend. There is so much we have done and experienced together. It is rare to have true intimacy with anyone, and I appreciate the relationship that we have. Thank you, Ed, for all the time, energy, and faith you put in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. Thank you to the business owners that I have worked with over the last decade. Their actions and improvements to this community speak louder than any word I can muster. Lastly, thank you to all the incredible residents. You are the true asset of this place. It's what makes this place Havel Park. To anyone I've forgotten, I apologize. Forgive me. Thank you, Hazel Park. I love you all.
You're always a part of our family. Don't forget that. Again, can you take a quick picture, Jared?
Anytime you want to come back,
Maybe you guys want to come down to a picture?
Does your new job make you wear a tie?
No, I'm pretending for a while.
Okay, great. Here, let's get.
I think we gotta find. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I got 3.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank Jeff Campbell for his amazing run of service here, and we know that we will see nothing but great things from him in his future. So whatever path his life takes, it will be a path of service and excellence. Thank you.
Thank you. The proclamation, June 2022 as Pride Month. Whereas the city of Hazel Park supports the rights of all persons to coexist in equality and freedom from discrimination, and whereas we celebrate the value of rich diversity of those who comprise of our community, exemplified through many unique talents, backgrounds, points of view, and cultural heritage of our residents. And whereas while America's society is slowly embracing new definitions of sexuality and gender, we also acknowledge that the increased education awareness remain vital to the ending of discrimination and prejudices. Now, therefore, be resolved, the Mayor and Council of the City of Hazel Park declared June 2022 Pride Month and encourage residents to reflect upon the continuing struggle for equality from the LGBTQ community. So moved. Proclamation number 3.
You have to take some of these.
Do 4.
City of Hazel Park proclamation declaring May 2022 as Mental Health Awareness Month. Whereas in recent decades, mental health has gained increasing recognition as being vitally important not only for the well-being of individuals, but also for that of families and communities. And whereas 1 in 5 adults in the United States has experienced mental illness, and that number is even higher, 1 in 3 among young adults age 18 to 25. And whereas mental illness are biologically based brain disorders that cannot be overcome through willpower and are not related to a defect in a person's character or intelligence. And whereas mental health recovery is a journey of healing and transformation, enabling a person with mental illness to live in a community of his or her choice while striving to achieve his or her full potential in life. And whereas mental health recovery is not only benefits individuals with mental health disorders by focusing on their ability to live, work, learn, and fully participate in and contribute to our society, but also enriches the culture of their communities. And whereas the President of the United States recently designated May 2022 as National Mental Health Awareness Month. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor of Hazel Park, County of Oakland, State of Michigan, does hereby proclaim May 2022 as Mental Health Awareness Month in the City of Hazel Park, and calls on all citizens and institutions to recommit to increasing awareness and understanding of mental illness, as well as the need for appropriate and accessible services for all people with mental illnesses in order to promote recovery. Do you wish to proclaim that?
So moved. And the next one would be Whereas every day, more than 110 Americans are killed in gun violence alongside more than 200 who are shot and wounded. On the average, there are nearly 16,000 gun homicides every year. Whereas Americans are 26 times more likely to die of gun homicide than people in other high-income countries. And whereas Michigan has 1,270 gun deaths every year, with the rate of 12.7 deaths per 100,000 people, which is the 29th highest rate of gun deaths in the U.S. And whereas gun homicides and assaults concentrated in cities are more than half of all firearm-related gun deaths in the nation, occurring in 127 cities. And whereas municipalities across the nation, including the city of Hazel Park, are working to end the senseless violence and evidence-based, and whereas protecting public safety and welfare the public's official highest responsibility, and whereas support of the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding citizens go hand in hand with keeping guns away from the people with dangerous histories, and whereas the mayors and law enforcement officials know that their communities are the most familiar with local criminal activity and how to address it, and are best positioned to understand how to keep their citizens safe. And whereas gun violence prevention is more important than ever as COVID-19 pandemic continues to exacerbate gun violence after more than 2 years of increased gun sales, increased calls to suicide, domestic violence hotlines, and increase in gun violence. And whereas in January 2013, whatever that name is, do you know what that name is, Mr. Baker? How do you pronounce that? Idea Pendleton was tragically shot and killed at the age of 15. And on June 3rd, 2022, thank you, to recognize the 25th birthday of Tanya, born June 2nd, 1997, across the United States, will recognize National Gun Violence Awareness Day and wear orange in tribute to that. So that would make the first Friday of June Gun Violence Awareness Day, and goes along with, I proclaim that, it goes along with the Mental Health Awareness Month, and a lot of it is all connected, and I believe that we've all seen it in our daily lives. Just watch the news and you just see it. It's unfortunate, and COVID has really exacerbated a lot of it. You want to read the next one?
I can.
Go ahead. I'm running out of breath.
I think what we're going to do is make sure next time that for some of these, we'll just announce they're posted on the city's website if you wish to have more information. City of Hazel Park proclamation supporting participation in the United Way for Southeastern Michigan's 21-Day Equity Challenge 2022. Whereas the City of Hazel Park stands firmly against all acts of individual and systemic racism. And whereas we will openly talk, challenge, and confront racism, sexism, and inequity. And whereas there's a long history of racism, discrimination, and segregation within our region, which has adversely impacted economic outcomes, particularly for communities of color. And whereas we wish to end injustices, inequity, and violence, and unequivocally declare that an injustice to one is an injustice to all. And whereas we believe that local government must play a vital role in dismantling systems that marginalize members of our community. And whereas we believe that municipal staff and our community members should be provided with the necessary resources to facilitate discussions of racism, inequity, and privilege to help better understand our full history and our collective humanity. And whereas, as a council, we value every community member and are committed to creating an equitable and anti-racist system that honors and elevates all. Now therefore be it resolved that the City of Hazel Park recognizes the United Way for Southeastern Michigan's 21-Day Equity Challenge as an important opportunity to expand our knowledge and understanding of the historic and persistent inequities that play a role in our social and economic landscape right here in Southeastern Michigan. Be it further resolved, the City of Hazel Park encourages municipal staff and community members to participate in the 21-Day Equity Challenge to deepen our understanding of and develop our willingness to confront racism, sexism, and other forms of inequity and inequality in our community.
So be it proclaimed. I'd like to open up the civic announcements. Anyone here wishing to come up and give us any civic announcements for the future? Come on up now. yourself, name and address for the record, please.
My name is Chris Lanick, and I live at 23819 Hazelwood. I also work at the Baldwin House. We were just voted Best in Senior Living for Oakland County of 2022. But I'm here today as the president of the Neighborhood Enrichment Club. I was just kind of volunteered for that. But we are very busy. We're working at the Kennedy Park Flower Circle, helping at the library outside, and I'm supposed to ask and say we still need the mulch for that. We will be starting the Beautification Awards, and the garage sale is going to be June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then we are going to be, in conjunction with the Neighborhood Enrichment and Baldwin House, we're going to be marching in the Memorial Day Parade. Strolling, more than likely. But we're passing out packets of sunflowers, and we're going to hold a sunflower contest. So more information will be included, but there's a contest for the tallest sunflower, contest for the largest sunflower head, and there'll be prizes for that, and of course, bragging rights. If you don't get a packet at the parade, my email is CLAYM as in Mary, AC at BaldwinHouseSeniors.com. Or you can come to the Baldwin House and pick them up. But we'll have more information once they've contacted me. I can tell you where to bring the flowers or when to let us know that it's tall enough and you think you won the prize. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Any other civic announcements from the public? Council, civic announcements? I just want to remind everybody that we have Memorial Day weekend coming up. Starts on Friday. The rides will be coming in this next week or so, setting up in the park. And we'll have some refreshment tents as well through the Lions Club. And participate, bring the kids. We'll also have the parade on Monday, starting at 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock starting from Hazel Park Junior High this year. We've shortened up the parade route at the request of the parade participants and the Hazel Park Recreation Commission. Recreation Director Baki is here.
Hi, yes, to speak to Memorial Day, the carnival rides do start Thursday at 4 p.m.
Okay.
And the carnival should be just as fun as expected. The parade starts at 10 a.m. at the Hazel Park Junior High School. That was
Parking lot.
Yeah, in the parking lot, and that was decided upon by the Recreation Advisory Board as a recommendation to City Council a few months ago. Beyond that, we're ready. We'll have concessions. The festival will be there. There will be a refreshment tent sponsored by the Hazel Park Lions Club. Great music, family fun, farm animals, the same old. So you should expect, if you're familiar with the festival from previously, the last time we put it on was 2019. It should be fairly similar, except for the parade.
You mean
being short.
it will feel familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you still looking for people to sign up for the parade?
Yes, we are actively looking for folks to sign up for the parade. You may sign up online. We have posted the Google Doc many times to our social media. It is on the Hazel Park website. You may also call. You can come in. Any type of way to sign up and register for the parade. We're open, and we will be up until the Wednesday before, which I believe is the 25th of May. So we're ready and willing and ready for this parade and excited.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
I'd also like to say a shout out to the belated day of Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. It was this past Sunday. I didn't want to forget about our mothers. So, moves us on to the public discussion. Anyone wishing to speak from the public about anything? Seeing no one. Close that public discussion. They will take us to the consent agenda 1 through 8. Council, the only two I have.
I'll move approval of the consent agenda items 1 through 8. Support.
Any other discussion from the council? Hearing none. Dissension? Motion passes. 1 through 8 is gone. Takes us to administrative reports. Number 1.
Mr. Mayor, the administration respectfully requests the approval of the zoning ordinance on second reading.
Thank you. Council will be your pleasure.
Move approval of the zoning ordinance on second reading. Support.
Any discussion, dissension? All right, that's passed. Preliminary budget submission. Lacey Christensen has given us an update. Anything she would like to elaborate on, or do you want to hold off to the work study in a week?
Well, she's making her way up there. I want to thank Lacey for the outstanding job that she's done. Again, with Jeff transitioning, she's taken over now fully all of the assistant manager duties, in addition to being the finance director and the primary accountant for the city of Hazel Park. And well, no, it's not all. Now that you ask, she also, helps to oversee the building department and oversees Linda Yono overseeing code enforcement. So yeah, she's got some stuff that she does.
Yeah, you know,
Just a little.
Couple of hats.
It's the end of mom. 3 teenagers. So as the city manager said, we have the preliminary budget for you. I think we're going to try to have a study session
On Tuesday.
on Tuesday. We have, this is presented a balanced budget for the general fund. It was challenging, but we got there. Some of these numbers are expected to change as we tighten them up over the next few weeks at the study session and after we go through them with the department heads. But as of right now, it's balanced. It reflects a few increases. Property tax values did increase, had to roll back, as I stated in my memo. Rolled it back by about 3%, so the millage just rolled back about 3%. A few other things in there, like the capital improvement fund, there are items in the city that need to be replaced, some have been improved, like the roof and such, but there's other department matters that need to be fixed this year. So there's a few things to look at there. Otherwise, we'll just keep working on it this month and present a final budget at the last council meeting in May.
And this past budget has kept us up pretty much on target as well. That we are currently
The one we're in currently, it has. We'll have budget amendments in June, like we typically do, but we're trending as expected.
Yeah, that's typical.
No new surprises.
That's good.
That's all I was really wondering if we had any surprises coming at us.
No.
Sometimes they like to cut our little bit we get towards the end there, but maybe we always kind of like a little shortfall.
Yeah, they're not cutting this year. The problem is prices are going up like crazy, and they're not giving as much to us as they are to other cities and other communities, especially the federal funds. They haven't been dispersed in anywhere near an equitable fashion. So that places us at a competitive disadvantage when it comes to hiring employees and retaining personnel. So, it's a challenging environment in its own right, and we'll see if the state of Michigan is more successful this year than they have been previous years, which they haven't been all that good.
What? Doing something wrong? Not the state.
There are items too that, like the state funding did increase, but we had a fallback in our population, so it did not increase for the city.
Right. So that's important to remember because, again, I don't think the census numbers in Hazel Park were accurate, and we'll be talking about whether or not we want to do a supplementary census in 25. But, yeah, there was an increase in state revenue sharing, but corresponding decrease in population left us about a wash. Mm-hmm. So, trying to explain that to everybody, it's important that everyone know and understand that what you think you know about municipal budgeting isn't maybe how municipal budgeting really works. So we're happy to explain that to anyone. As you know, I will expound on it at great length, ad nauseum. But,
Get ready.
that's right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Lacey.
We'll talk more next week.
Okay, thank you.
But again, this is a good budget. You put a lot of work into it. And we are trying to address some important issues like some road repair issues and things like that.
Any boards and commissions?
Nope.
New business, any out there anybody talk about? No? Communications from department heads. Any department heads wishing to come up and give any updates? Seeing no one. Communications from the city manager.
No one's coming in, thank you.
Now it's coming back to you.
She said she has nothing, so. Jim Finkley, do you have anything? We always forget about you, always look at who the department head
I
is
think
behind.
Jeff already headed out. I mean, we're just gonna miss Jeff basically. You know? I mean, I'm happy for him, but it's
And again, one thing, Jimmy, he's going to pick up some of the responsibilities as well with respect to economic community development and start to learn some of the planning stuff as well. So I do have a good team.
I want to give you your moment to say goodbye to Jeff here. If you want to.
Well, first off, I'm glad we were able to present a budget, and budgets are always challenging because the Michigan system of municipal finance is fundamentally broken. That said, I want to say goodbye to Jeff Campbell. I don't know what else that I can say. He was simply excellent. And not only is he an amazing economic development professional, an amazing planner, a great administrator, and a great attorney. He's a great human being. And we will miss him every day forever. But I'm so very proud of him that he's joined the ranks of civic managers. He's going to be excellent. And, we'll follow his career with great interest and see what amazing things he does.
Thank you. Melissa Swartz, our city attorney, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to also say what a wonderful privilege and honor it's been to work with Jeff Campbell. And, hey, Jeff, I miss you, but I know that he's going to go on to do wonderful and great things. But most importantly, we've all made such a wonderful friend in Jeff, and I can see that that is going to benefit us all between two different communities now, especially how close Ed and Jeff have worked. It's going to benefit the new community where Jeff is at also. So good luck, and I miss them already.
Thank you. Councilman LaCure.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I thank everybody for coming out and participating in hard work on the budget. And look out for the bicyclists. Wednesday is the Hazel Park Casual Bike Club meets behind the high school at 7 o'clock. So please, and Melissa was going to be here to have lights for the bicyclists. She had those because if you're out there riding at night as a bicyclist, you really need to have a light on it as a state law. And wish Jeffrey Russell Campbell the best. I'll probably be seeing that Sakura.
You will be.
So, and on that note, if you love somebody, tell them. And if you have children, hug them every day and tell them you love them. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you, Mayor. I would also like to echo your sentiments about Happy Mother's Day. Mothers are very important, so we should make sure that we're recognizing them even beyond Mother's Day. So I would also like to thank Jeff for all of his hard work. Main Street Hazel Park wouldn't be Main Street Hazel Park without Jeff's help. So he's really done a remarkable job for our community, and I think we should all be very grateful that for the time that he was here. Of course, now I'm probably going to pass away, but
I keep saying I'm not dead. I'm not.
I know. But I do wish him great luck. We're in his new community. He's a real. He's just a genuine person, and him and I have become very close friends during the short amount of time that I've actually been on council. So I enjoy working with him. I'd also like to remind everyone that May is Mental Health Awareness, which I know we did a proclamation on that, but it's a very important that we recognize and remove the stigmatization around mental health, because that's often why people do not seek out help because it is stigmatized. So if you need anything, you can contact Common Ground. They actually have a suicide prevention hotline. They also offer, they have a new urgent care that's going to be dedicated specifically to mental health care that they're planning to open soon. And once they do, I will help promote the information around it. So thank you.
Thank you. Again, I'd like to say thank you to all our staff for coming out and working so hard diligently every day. And I want to say I'm going to miss Jeff Campbell as well. He's been a colleague of everybody here, and I'm sure everyone's going to miss him. He's also done a great job over the years promoting different events, different programs that we've had that have been successful, and moved the city forward in the last 10 years at least, or not 12. There's been different things that have made us all unique in our city of Hazel Park, and Jeff was part of that. And I want to say we're all going to miss him. I also want to say thank you again for coming out, and hopefully, we've done the city proud of making all of our staff and our employees in the city board here, moving our city to 2020 plus and beyond. And it's hard to top what we've already accomplished, I think, but we will strive to do better every day. I do want to say my condolences to the McPherson family. Roel McPherson was a county commissioner for several years here and sat on this board and sat on several boards and commissions in the city and worked for the city of Hazel Park. The family of the McPhersons have been a powerful force for many years back, going back decades, in volunteerism to help vitalize this community in different ways. Every family in some way or somehow, whether it be the McPhersons and the Keatons, others that have always worked diligently to help move our city forward. And there will be more to come after we are gone to move our city forward. It is the strive of what we've tried to truly accomplish to making ourselves a better and stronger community by being better people. I'd like to say thank you once again to everyone for coming out. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Mayor,
Yes.
I'm glad you brought up Will McPherson. Thank you for remembering that, because he's somebody who's been a part of this community literally for
Decades.
well more than half a century. I've known him myself for almost 40 years, and again, so sorry, and extend our condolences to Gail and his children and his many friends and other family members as well.
The McPherson family had some groups of donations that they wanted money donated to help, and I'm sure we can put those on the Hazel Park webpage if anyone would like to donate in their behalf to help out those groups that they've always been volunteering for and promoting. They've been a very positive enlightenment on our community for many years, and I think that shows a lot. And there's a lot of other names like the Burlesons and many others. Larry Burleson has been a great person that we've all missed. And there's others within it, I can go on, there's names I can keep mentioning, but there's always been those families that do more and never look for any kind of recognition. And, Mr. Klobuchar knows what I'm talking about.
The generation
Generosity.
that was ahead of us,
Yeah.
there's
so many of them.
so many we've lost in the past few years, and Rule's another one. So, I mean, these were the adults when we were very young and were in charge of running things and, were mentors to us. And
Yes, that's very much so. Again, thank you again for coming out. Appreciate it. We have a motion. Motion passes. Thank you. Yeah,